Welcome back to my channel. I don't even remember what I said in all of these sit down videos. I've been meaning to do this video for some time now. I want to tell you guys some of my newborn essentials. You can see I have this pile behind me of things that we have loved using with our newborn. So Lily is now 2 months old. A lot of the stuff I'm going to show you we used for probably the first month, and it was something that we absolutely loved. Some of the stuff we've grown out of and we don't use anymore, but still I feel like it saved our life during that time. So I'm going to go through and show you guys all the things that I absolutely loved. There's some things that we bought that she didn't like or, you know, isn't obsessed with. So these are the things that we are obsessed with and she also very much enjoys. So let's just jump on in. Okay, so one of the things that I absolutely think is crucial, a Boppy Pillow. So this is for breastfeeding, but then can also be used for later on when they want to sit up or during tummy time, stuff like that. But pretty much you wrap this around you like that, and then the baby lays on it and you breastfeed. So when you are a new mom and learning how to breastfeed, it is very uncomfortable and hard to try to figure out where to like maneuver their body and everything like that. So I feel like this was so necessary to prop them up, especially when they're newborn. They're so tiny that you can't, I don't know, it's like really hard to hold them. Now I feel like I can hold her without anything underneath me and it's more comfortable because she's bigger. But when she was really small, I needed this. I took this everywhere with me. Now I do a lot of feeding on my side, so I'm laying down because I have a really crazy flow and it just slows things down. But yes, so a Boppy is something that I loved. Now I'm kind of over it, but we're gonna start using it for her to like prop her up and sit and everything, so it's gonna get used still. The next thing that's kind of in that same genre is this Snuggle Me. So there's like there's Docket Tots and then there's Snuggle Me Organics, which are probably like the most popular co-sleeper type items. So this one looks like this. It has hair and probably drool and everything on it, but it looks just like this big pillow, and it's like they sleep right in between here, and then it kind of like holds them in. So this was amazing. When we brought her home, I was really uncomfortable having her in her bassinet when she was so little, just because I wanted to watch her. Like I just wanted to like watch her at all times. Like it was crazy. I needed to like make sure she was breathing, everything. I was crazy. And so we found that it was just so much more comfortable for us to have this in between our bed, and she slept between us when we first brought her home, and she absolutely loved the Snuggle Me. This is also where she took all of her naps if she wasn't napping on one of us. She's pretty much outgrown this now. She's 2 months old, and that sounds crazy that she's outgrown this. But she is a big girl. She has grown so much. She's like more than doubled her size and weight in this last 2 months. But yeah, every time I put her down in this now, she doesn't like it anymore. She just likes to sleep like on a flat surface by herself without being in this now. But this was like amazing to us in the first month and a half probably. It's just recently that she doesn't use it at all anymore. And I know Docket Tots are a little bit bigger, so that's something that I've considered getting just to have something for her to sleep in. But once they start rolling and everything, they're not supposed to be in those anyways. Only thing about this is it does have to be on a soft surface to put it on. It's not like the Docket Tot that has a cushion on the bottom side. This has no cushion underneath it, so it needs to be on like a couch or a bed or something because it's goes right through. Next thing that I think is very needed, which is probably obvious, is swaddle blankets. A couple different types of swaddles. So like when we first got her, she was really tiny, obviously. So Target has that, what's it called? Cloud Island brand. And they look like this, and they're just like cotton. It comes in like a 4-pack, something like that. They're not very big, and we used these for swaddlers when she was really little. They were absolutely perfect. Now I use these to like clean up my milk when it goes everywhere when I'm feeding her, so they're kind of just like rags now. And then another one that we use now is this one. It's just like this really nice stretchy material. And this one's huge when it opens up all the way. Like, it's still really big for her. But I really like this one. It keeps her super, super warm. It's extremely soft. It was one of my favorite Swaddles from the beginning because it was so soft, but it was way too big for her before. There was just way too much material, so I didn't like it. But with sleeping, it's kind of scary with Swaddles because they can easily get out of them. Like, they are notorious for getting out of Swaddles. So it can be kind of unsafe if the blanket goes over their face at all. So something I ended up buying is this Ollie Swaddle. I can link this stuff down below for you guys too. I got this off Amazon. It's pretty expensive actually. It was like $75 or something like that. But it's pretty much just this wrap right here. And then it's Velcro, so they cannot get out of this thing. And that's really nice because the babies like their hands up, but they hit themselves in the face and they go crazy a lot with their arms, and that wakes them up. So this is really nice if you have a baby that gets out of their Swaddles a lot. This they cannot get out of. Like, I think she's gotten one arm out of it once, but for the most part, you can just like bundle them up real tight in this. And it's stretchy. It doesn't overheat them because that was something I was worried about too. We tried the Halo Swaddler and it was way too hot and she was like sweating in it just because she is warm. That one's really nice, doesn't overheat them. Next thing in the blanket realm, we got so many blankets from different people for gifts and stuff like that. One in particular really stuck out to us, and that was this one right here. It's called Little Giraffe is the brand. And this is our absolute favorite blanket. It's like stretchy and literally the softest blanket I have ever felt. I love it so much. It says love on it somehow, some way. Best baby blanket ever. It's a pretty good size. I can just see us using this forever. Like, I want a blanket my size in this. This brand we got as a gift, and I looked it up. These are pretty expensive blankets. They're like $85, but literally I think they're worth it. Like, I will buy one again if I need to, because this is our favorite blanket of all time. One of the things that she has experienced, unfortunately, is a lot of gas. So stuff that has helped us with that, one is gripe water. This stuff has really helped us out a lot. We just use the Little Remedies brand, and whenever she's getting really upset or anything like that with her stomach, because she's gotten a lot of gas, she has issues with like stuff that I eat making her really gassy, so we've like eliminated foods and done all this stuff, but the gripe water seems to always like kind of settle her down and can help her fall asleep when she's really restless. So I do like that. And then something else a little more just like natural that I'll do. I found this on Amazon and it is called Happy Tummy. And pretty much it's just this little wrap that goes around their waist, and there's a little pouch in here of just like herbs and stuff that you put in the microwave for 15 seconds, and you put this on their belly and it's just kind of like warm, and it's supposed to help like settle their stomach and make them more comfortable. And I find that when I do use this, she actually does like it. I think just the warmth makes her more comfortable, and it kind of helps things move along with all the like bicycle legs and all that kind of stuff that I have to do to help her get her gas out, because our girl is gassy. So some of the other stuff that we have loved, this Lollipop Camera. I found this on Amazon as well. I had seen some people on Instagram like post about it and everything, and I was like, oh, that looks so cool. I love the way it looked in the color, but the thing that's so cool about it is it connects to Wi-Fi, and then you get an app on your phone, and this thing can like bend and connect to things, so you can really put it anywhere. So I find that really useful because she doesn't always nap in the same spot. She'll like nap in her bed, she'll nap like somewhere on the couch, like in her Snuggle Me, she'll nap in her crib, just different places. And so it's like, this is really easy to just like move around the house. It's not something that's hooked up to the wall or anything like that. So I found that I really like this camera. The only thing is, if your Wi-Fi is kind of spotty, it goes in and out sometimes, which can be really frustrating when you're like staring at your camera. And so it's not amazing with that, but for the most part it is pretty good. I've like watched her take a nap while I was in the garage cleaning and stuff like that, and just had it on my phone. So I really like this, and I think it's just really easy, nice. It was kind of pricey, I feel like, but for as much as we use it, I think it's definitely worth it. So I want to talk about pajamas. So baby clothes in general, one, I don't recommend spending a lot of money on like newborn clothes and all this kind of stuff because they literally grow out of things so fast and they wear things like once. But some of the pajamas that we got as gifts have been incredible and I just love them. So the typical baby clothes always have those buttons and there's like 20 of them every time, and during the middle of the night when you're changing them, it is not fun trying to button up 20 buttons on their pajamas. So there's this brand called Magnetic Me that makes these little pajamas. She just finally grew out of these ones and they just snap together with a magnet. It's so easy to take on and off. I adore these. I need to buy more of these in her size right now because she's too big for these now, but I love them. Magnetic Me, get it. Also kind of expensive, but I think it's worth it. And then this other brand is called Kick Key Pants, and it is a zipper one. So they make other brands that are zippers too, which are totally fine, but yeah, zippers or magnets are the way to go. I like this brand because it's like made out of like bamboo and stuff, and it's just, they're really soft, so I like them. Diapers, pretty basic. We use the Honest brand. I really like these. We tried using Huggies and some other brand, hated them. I like the Honest one. It's also fun because they have a bunch of different designs, so you can choose them online, and they're seasonal. So like we got some cute Halloween ones. She already used them all. She's already almost in a size 2 diaper. Like, I can't believe that. But yes, I love the Honest brand. We also use water wipes, which I do like those. The only thing with them is they are super, super cold, and so she does not like it. Another thing, which it's back there, you can see it, the light right there, is a sound machine. So we find it, I mean, I've never not used it with her at night, so it's hard for me to tell if she actually likes it or not. But we use the sound machine, so it just makes white noise. That one in particular also does like water sounds and birds chirping and like lullabies and stuff like that. But we just use the white noise thing, and then when it's not on, it's just kind of like a night light, which is kind of nice because in the middle of the night, it's nice to have like a light without having to turn on the lights to like change her and feed her and everything like that. And it's just like a red colored light with the white noise. I'll leave that link down below too. I'm going blank on what the name is called, but I think it started with an H. I don't know. Our diaper trash is amazing. It's right over here. I think it's the Ubi brand or something like that. And I'll link that down too. But we absolutely love it. It's so easy, just like the way that it opens and closes to put diapers in. It also fits a ton of diapers, and you are gonna go through a million diapers with a newborn. So I think that that one, I don't know, I really like it. And I can't smell anything, but her poo also doesn't really like smell very strong right now. It's just like breast milk poo. So we'll see when she gets older. The last couple things are more for moms. One of them is this haka right here. This I just got at Target. There's like watermarks all over it. But you just stick it on your boob and you go like this, and then it suctions it. And I found this really helpful to catch milk from the opposite boob that I'm feeding off of. So if she's like drinking from this one, I suction this one, and then it just gets like the residual and stuff like that that comes out of this side and everything like that. Because a lot of times when you're feeding off this one's just like spraying into nothing land. So it's nice to just like be able to catch it, and then I freeze it. So I have like multiple bags of frozen milk from just using the haka, which has been really nice. On the whole breastfeeding thing and boobies, I use these bamboobies. These are just disposable ones, but they're just like little, they're like little pads for inside your bra to catch milk, because things, you know, they just go crazy. Your shirts get wet. When you forget them, it's not cute when your shirt's soaking wet. So I like these. There's like stickies on them, so they actually stick to your bra, and then they're really soft and comfortable. I go through so many of these. That's the only thing that kind of sucks. They're not super expensive on Amazon either, but I have gone through, this is my 3rd or 4th box, I think, and she's 2 months old. So yeah, I want to look into some reusable ones, but I feel like I'm gonna need a ton of them because I just don't like I do laundry every day. So that's the only reason why those ones are kind of nice. But usually they, like, one will last me a whole day and then I change it at night before I go to bed, and then I'll change it in the morning for the day. Okay, last two items. These are super random and I feel like not a normal newborn essential, but this is for the mamas out there. I feel like I absolutely loved having both of these things and still use them. One of them is, okay, so this is called a liquid IV. This is just like a little packet that you pour into your water, and it has like electrolytes and like all these good things in it. It's supposed to be like equivalent to like 3 bottles of water or something like that. We got them at Costco. But these, I feel like, saved my life within like the first week when you're just like dead and tired and like just your world just turned upside down. And I would drink one of these every morning. Like Jonathan would make one for me and it just like gave me life. It was amazing. And I'll still drink some of these like when I'm just like feeling kind of down, but I absolutely love these. It's like energy in a packet, but like healthier type stuff. Yes, these are necessary when you're like dying. And then these things. So this, I feel like, super random also, but these are just like little smoothie packets and I absolutely love these. They have a bunch of different flavors, but also like when you're a new mom, and especially like if you're alone, like if your husband's gone or your spouse or whoever is gone, or you're just alone and you're hungry or you need a snack in the middle of the night when you're breastfeeding, like I found that these were perfect. They have 5 grams of protein in them and they're just like little superfood smoothies and they're organic, and so it's just like something to like grab and go and just eat it. Like you can eat it in bed, you can keep one, they don't need to be refrigerated. So I just like, I love these. I drink one of these every single day. And I just feel like it's so helpful, just like easy, like if you need to grab something really quick for breakfast or for a snack, anything like that. All right guys, I think that's pretty much everything that we absolutely loved. I feel like there's a few things that I'm forgetting, but those are like the main things that we found very useful and are still using on a daily basis. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll make sure to link everything down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week with a new video. Bye!